Alright, so here's the Candyland tutorial. Just going to be going over levels 11 through 20 in the run. I definitely recommend watching these in order. So Park, then Candyland, and then Daytown once I record that. So yeah, I'm going to start off with level 11. I'm just going to show my strats first, and I'm going to show maybe faster, slower alternative routes or strats that might be easier for people. So I'm going to start off just by showing what I do. Make sure to skip this cycle just because of the cycle at the start. I just hold right here, get the crystal, go around, get on the platform, and now here I just fall down, get these two crystals, and then fall from this crystal, down left, land on this crystal, and then finish the level. You don't have to do the fall through the first crystal at the start. I think if you just do normal movement, just go around the gap, you can catch the cycle of the first platform without too much trouble, just by doing this, getting the crystal and then going here. Just make sure you catch the first cycle. And then if you don't want to do this fall down to the crystal, that's fine. You can just go on and wait for the platform here, or fall down on it if it's lower, and then get the crystal and finish. So pretty straightforward overall. I guess I'll go on to the next level now. Round surface, really not much to explain here. Just try and get fast movement on the straightaways. Make sure you try to just get the crystals as you turn, and then fall onto the crystals as best you can, and just try not to miss them. For crystals that are on lower platforms and such. It's all about just going as fast as you feel comfortable with without missing crystals. And then here, just make sure you're in the middle, go as fast as you're comfortable with there. Because I've missed that goal multiple times just by not being aligned properly. So if you want to go really slow at the end to make sure you're centered on the surface, then by all means. So not much in terms of optimization on that level. Just overall, just try and be as fast as you can and don't miss crystals. In terms of, I just wanted to mention one quick backup. If you do end up missing the goal, if you have a fast flashball, then you can actually make it from this platform to the platform on the side before you time out in midair, as such. So if you have enough speed on your flashball to do that, then definitely go for it if you end up missing the goal at the end. Definitely, if you're using a slower flashball though, with slower settings, just make sure you test it out first with your setup to make sure that you can make that. And I'll probably do maybe tutorials later on with like specific backups for certain levels where you can make big mistakes, just so you don't have to end up going through the level all the way through again. So yeah, I'll probably do that. All right, so level 13. Again, there are a couple small skips that you can do in this level, but they're mostly IL stuff and involve like, oh my bad, just jumping from crystals to crystals that you can't see really. So the route that I do in general is go here, kind of hold the angle on your Wiimote so that you can clip the ground here, get the crystal there, get this one, and then this is the general crystal routing for the movement. And there's nothing difficult here in terms of skips or anything. It's just movement. Just try and have clean movement, and just follow this route. And then go to the end. You don't have to do the thing at the start here. If you're not comfortable with like getting across that gap, you can just get that crystal and then go around, get this crystal, and then you continue the level normally. So yeah, that's that level. Level 14. Again, there's not much associated with this level. Just try and land on top of the crystals as directly as possible. For this part here, you can either land on the platform at the bottom and just go towards the crystal, or you can just try and fall straight onto the crystal. Doesn't really matter. Landing on this platform here and then going this way is obviously safer. It barely loses any time, so it's just up to you what you want to do there. Go ahead, get this crystal, go up here, and then hold almost horizontal at the end. Just slightly shy of horizontal, and then you'll get into the goal without risk of dying. Alright, so cannon boom. So there is a skip that you can do at the very start here. So I'm just going to show it off. Hold it, your Wiimote, at this angle at the start. It's like about halfway between complete horizontal and upside down. It's like 135 degrees or so. And then once you start flying up, slowly and gradually correct your Wiimote back to horizontal, like 0 degrees, like flat. So that skips the first cannon, landing actually landing on the platform as soon as possible is best, so you don't have to have extra airtime. And so then what I do is I just continue, get this crystal, go up here, and you can skip all these cannons if you want, if you just jump from platform to platform, but it's not realistic really in an RTA setting. And the final skip I do is you're gonna jump from this crystal down to that platform or on top of that crystal, however accurate you want to try and jump. So just jump here, and then you should land on here. I messed that up a little bit, and then you just fall into the goal. So you can do either of those skips. You can do both or neither. It just depends on how confident you are with them, if you want to practice them. If you don't want to do either of them, then it's basically just playing the level normally. There's not really many other skips you can do. So you just go here, and then go down these guys. Here, bring the platform up, bring it down, and then finish the level. So that's basically all there is to that level. A lot of Candyland levels don't have big skips since they're pretty short. It's mostly just optimizing movement, and there's a couple small skips that you can do. This is cycle dependent, so I'll reset the cycles, but again, there's like a couple skips you can do in ILs that are cycle dependent, but for RTA, it's just clean movement. Oh wait, wrong level, my bad. But yeah, for Ring, it's just clean movement overall, and then the cycles will kind of line up so that you can just go through them after a little bit of waiting. So just make sure you're always buffering the skip of the cutscene at the start, because if you don't, then the cycles will be messed up. Here you want to try and go straight down in between the two platforms, but if you can't do that, just try and only hit one. Like just go out, hit the middle platform, and then fall down, and it doesn't lose much time. Falling between them is pretty difficult. So, all right, next level. So here, you can go down the stairs. The faster way is just to fall down on top of this crystal here. And then just go through, and then you don't want to hold horizontal as you go over this jump. What I like to do is I like to hold probably 45 degrees as I'm going off this jump. And then as I'm going off it, I want to kind of lessen the angle a bit. Because if I hold like straight 45 degrees, I'm going to miss the crystal, right? So I like to kind of do the motion where I hold like 45 degrees and then less of an angle as I go off the jump, and then just repeat the motion. So kind of like this. And then just flash straight into this crystal, hit the wall here, fall down onto this platform, get that crystal, and then go into the end. Alright, so next level. Alright, so maze. So I'll show the strat that I do first, the general route. So go down, get this crystal, climb up this wall, get this one, then climb up this wall, and then fall down slightly down and right to get this crystal. And then from here, I want to jump up to this crystal on the left, right over here. So from here to that crystal, I go like this. Oh, that's way too high. Alright, so let me get back to where I was. So here, that was a pretty good jump. So it's like I usually like to jump right around here, get this crystal, jump over this wall. I like to climb this wall, land on top of this, fall down here, and then go down here. And I messed up there, but essentially, sometimes I just like to kind of just like go down, like fling myself down. If I go straight down, I should just go straight to the goal. You can go along the little, the thin platform or not. You can just try and fling yourself straight into the goal. It's up to you. So yeah, if you don't want to do a bunch of those jumps and stuff, I would at least recommend getting this crystal and wall climbing here, because that makes the general route a lot easier. So you can go down, or a lot faster. Go down and get this crystal. Get this crystal. Go around here. And you can either wall climb from this crystal to this crystal, or if you don't feel comfortable with that, you just go around here, go here, and you have to wall climb up here and get the crystal like that. And then you just continue normally. And you can go down the middle. You can also go down the side, and then go into the goal here. If you're not comfortable with wall climbs, like I was showing, then the fastest route that you can do without wall climbing, I've found to be, is going to get the first crystal, getting that one, getting this one, going here, getting this one over here, and bottom right. And then I think, yeah, okay. Alright, so you can just go straight along the bottom here. From this crystal over here, all the way to this one. And then choose whatever path you want at the end. So that's the fastest way to do it without any wall climbs. The intermediate strat I showed with the 2 wall climbs and no jumps is probably the best bet to go if you're learning, just if you're comfortable with those basic wall climbs. If not, then that's the route you can do. Alright. Surprise drop is really straightforward. Really the only optimization here is to, instead of going off this part here, you can just roll off the side and just land. And you want to just try and go straight down, get this crystal, and then fall down and land into the goal. There's really not much to optimize for that level. Now, Jagged Ice Rink, the final level, is going to be cycle based. So you want to try and buffer the cycle skip. I mean the cutscene skip. And I'm going to show the movement that I do first that barely beats the cycle that I catch. So what I'm going to do is hold the angle here, so I skip these back and forths, go around, get this crystal, climb over this wall, do the ice movement. Okay, well, I missed the crystal there. Go here, and then once I get here, if I'm fast enough, I'll beat that cycle. I usually fall down 2 stairs and then fall into the goal. So, here, I should reset it with cycles. So I'll just try and do it one more. I'll try one more time to do it cleanly so you can see how the cycles are beat. So here, I'm bad. Alright, I'll try one last time. But I'm not trying to grind for an IL here, so if I miss it this time, then so be it. You get the idea of how this is able to beat the cycle. It beats it by like maybe half a second or so, if your movement's pretty clean. So here, this should be good enough. Yeah. There, and then finish. So the 2 skips where you like hold down at the start to skip the back and forths, or you climb over the wall right after that. They're both optional. I'm not sure what kind of cycles you'll get if you skip either one, but if you don't want to do either of those skips, you can just do this part normally. Oh yeah, you have to get this crystal, my bad. Do this jump, go here, just do the crystal routing as such. Go here, and then whatever cycle you catch, go ahead. And you can go to the goal from any stair you want, or you can just climb down. It's up to you. So yeah, there's 2 small skips that you can do like I showed, but other than that, it's a pretty straightforward level. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in to the Daytown tutorial, which I'll be doing next. Thanks.